Well, I guess we're starting. So, welcome everyone on behalf of Vator and Girls in Tech. Thank you for joining us here. We know that there are about 6 other tracks, so thanks for joining us for our segment. And we also want to thank Thomson Reuters for inviting us to be part of the Partner Connect West. Now, Jim Beecher, I don't know if anyone knows Jim, he heads and runs all of Partner Connect West. He and I have been talking for about 18 months, 2 years, about how we can come together and bring Vator and Thomson Reuters together to do an event. And he really wanted us to bring this Splash event, and I don't know if anyone knows about our Splash event, but it's a startup event and competition. And when he told me about the venue, the Ritz, I just thought, Splash is such a different tone. I mean, it is jeans and t-shirts, it's wine flowing the entire time. I think that 90% of our Splash audience probably doesn't own a tie, let alone a suit. I thought that probably wouldn't make sense. And at the same time, Adriana from Girls in Tech called me and said, we need to put together an Amplify event. And I said, you know what, Adriana, I have the perfect venue. And this is the perfect venue for a gathering of women. But there's a challenge too, because there's a challenge to putting an event on at this amazing place. I mean, half the women I invited thought that I was inviting them to a spa day. No, it's true. And my sons even think I'm at a spa with a bunch of girls. So this is a girls' day, spa day, and I said, no, I'm actually working. I actually do have 4 sons. So at my house, I'm outnumbered 5-1. So it's refreshing to see many women, although I thought I'd see more women in this room. But it's still refreshing to be part of an event that encourages women to take leadership roles in the entrepreneurship community, an entrepreneur ecosystem. Well, today's event, or this segment, is not really about gender equality. But I did want to share with you some statistics that I found were quite alarming. So I talked to Dow Jones VentureSource, and I asked them, well, how many women are participating in the entrepreneur ecosystem? How many women are finding companies these days? And they looked from 1997 to 2011. Of the almost 13,000 companies that were funded, 1.3% were founded by women. That's 1.3%. 6.5% had women CEOs, and 20% had women in the executive ranks. And that's pretty appalling and shocking, considering more women graduate college than men, and more women graduate with higher degrees than men. And yet, their rankings in the entrepreneur ecosystem is pretty low. There's a silver lining here. There are different stats. I found additional statistics that showed that in 2012, the number of women-founded companies was about 13%. So that's pretty good. And I think that we do need to, but again, this event, this Amplify, and really Girls in Tech, is really about getting more women to be involved in the, take leadership roles in the entrepreneur ecosystem. And let's see. And I think that we have the tools today to enable women to do that, to be able to start their companies and actually work from home. And also because women are more educated, they actually can partner with their husbands and start companies together. And we're seeing that as a big trend, and later today, hopefully you'll stick around, but we have a panel called Mixing Business with Pleasure. We're gonna have 5 women who started their companies with their husbands, and they're gonna talk about the best practices there. I think that's gonna be a fun panel. So now a quick thank you to our sponsors. Thanks to Thomson Reuters once again. Thank you, King & Spalding. Laura Bushnell, are you here? She is our sponsor for this segment. And thank you, Canaan Partners as well, and Tech Talks TV, who will be our videographers and videotaping this segment. On a programming note, if you guys have this, if you'll notice, we are missing a networking time, and we have one. It's 20 minutes, it's between 3:40 and 4 o'clock, so we will be taking a break for about 20 minutes.